Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another exciting edition of OWF World Wide Wrasslin. I'm your host, Broadcast Bob Anderson, and joining me, as always, Whitey Jenkins.
What's up, Bob?
Just getting ready for another exciting week of OWF Wrasslin. How about you, Whitey?
Man, I'm fired up. This is another one of them big shows where we got multiple matches going on, and it's going to be some hot action this week. And, of course, before we get into that, I just want to make sure Producer Smokey is in my ear. We want to thank our sponsor, Lester's Barbecue Strip Club, for helping keep OWF Wrasslin on the air. And just to remind everybody, he's got his Friday night special coming up this Friday night. He is going to have longtime favorite there at the Lester's Barbecue Strip Club, Bridget the Midget, will be there, and half price life dances till 11 p.m. He just wanted me to get that mentioned.
You never come up short with Bridget.
No, she's in just the right place, if you know what I mean.
So on tonight's episode, while we don't have a title match like we did last week, and we don't have a WWF superstar like we did last week, we have three huge matches. That's right, three. First up, from the Bluegrass Wrestling Federation in Harlan, Kentucky, we're going to see a tag team match, but not just any tag team match, Whitey. It's a lucha tag team match.
Oh, exciting.
And not only is it a lucha tag team match, it's got our favorite wrestler in it.
You ain't talking about
the Red Cyclone.
Old RC himself. That's what I'm talking about. That ought to be good. RC in a lucha tag match. That's where.
And this week, he's not saddled with the Dancing Hillbilly. He's going to be teaming with, get this, El Hijo del Tagar, Lord of the Volcano.
Whoa. He sounds like an authentic luchador.
As they take on the Masked Militia. And not only, I'm not going to spoil it here, but there's a new member of the militia, and their mysterious manager will appear at ringside tonight.
The manager is finally showing his face? He's coming out in public?
He is.
Oh, man, that's going to be... We got to see this. I hadn't seen this ahead of time, so I'm pretty excited about that.
And they brought in a special referee from Texas to make sure that this one goes down. Referee David Channing will be refereeing this match.
Oh, man, he's like senior official of OWF.
He specializes in Lucha Libre, so they brought him from Texas to Kentucky to make sure that this one doesn't get out of hand. Then from there, we're going to the rematch from 2 weeks ago, back up to Tuktoyaktuk, Northern Canadian Wrestling League. Kevin Hardy V.4XL and Mental Patient Mikey. Mikey said the first one was a fluke when he got pinned so quickly. He wanted a rematch. Kevin Hardy granted that rematch, and we're going to see it here tonight.
Well, I mean, even being a mental patient, I'm sure Mikey learned some pretty hard lessons from that match. You know, he got caught with that, what's that finish of his?
The what the F was that?
Yeah, he got caught with that out of nowhere. I'm sure this time he'll be watching for it. He'll know what to expect. And I think we'll probably see a lot different outcome this time with Mikey being prepared for old Kevin Hardy version 4XL, if you will.
And then in the main event, this is going to be a big one. From Cape Carteret, North Carolina, Championship Wrestling Atlantic Coast is going to bring to us the renowned shooter, Bad Boy Billy, taking on 1/3, 4th, 5th. I don't even know how many of these guys there are. Part of the Halloween Birds, Buddy Jack Skellington. And rumor has it that another member of the Birds will be accompanying him to ringside, but I don't know which one it's going to be yet.
All the way from Elm Street, USA, them guys. This is going to be a roughhousing match right here, brother, because, you know, Buddy Jack Skellington, he's usually drunk. He's always angry. He's always in a bad mood. He's just ornery, is how we say it down here where I'm at. And then, of course, Bad Boy Billy. You know, he's been around the OWF for a little while. He's been wrestling since he's 14. They started out calling him Angry Opie. He got really mad. There was an incident that I can't discuss because there's still pending legal action, but it did involve the police. anyway, coming out of it, his attorney insisted that we change his name to Bad Boy Billy. And he's a mad kid, and Buddy Jack's gonna have his hands full tonight because that boy, he can throw hands like very few you've ever seen. He's got MMA training.
Yeah.
You know, he's been going to that. They got that MMA academy up there in Coleman, Alabama. He's been going there. He's been learning how to ground and pound. He's been learning how to box. He's been going to the boxing school over in Huntsville. So, I mean, he's ready. This ain't going to be – I don't think it's going to go very long, Bob, because both these guys are coming at them full force right out of the gate.
You were absolutely right. Like I said, the boys from Georgia, the boys from Alabama, they're going to meet there in North Carolina. It's definitely going to be a fight. Those North Carolina fans probably don't know what they're in for.
They absolutely don't know what they're in for, but it ought to be, as we say, it ought to be a good one. And classic wrestling going on this week. Just like you like it here on OWF World Wild Wrasslin, we bring you the best outlaw wrestling from literally all over the world. Last week, we was in California, we was in Canada, we was in Australia, but right now, we're back down to North Carolina watching the fella from Sweet Home, Alabama and Georgia go at it. Natural rivalry, right? Roll Tide. It's gonna be another great show.
Let's head down to the action, ladies and gentlemen.
Get to the ring.
Oh, big double drop kick right from the start.
Coming in hot this week. Look at this. We're right into the action there. Our boy, the Red Cyclone, lighting him up.
So right there in the ring, we have the newest member of the Masked Militia, Mascaras.
Oh, the militia man of 1,000 masks or some such, I've been told.
Exactly. He was the replacement for Ultimo Militia, who was fired after the loss in the triple threat match several weeks back. And we also see at ringside the mysterious leader of the militia has revealed himself. That is the Commandant.
Wait, you mean Commandant Letard is finally here? He's finally out in the open?
He just goes by the Commandant.
Oh, well, people who know him, they know the insider stuff. If you read the dirt sheets, that's his name. But we'll stick with Commandant just to be respectful. But speaking of the dirt sheets, that's where I found out that Militia Mascaras is the militia man of 1,000 masks, all of them silver.
That is a very interesting fact, Whitey. He's now throwing some devastating forearms, and he's going over to tag in his partner, Militia Machine, who we have seen previously.
Yeah, we know what he's all about. He's a roughhouser, as they say. I mean, he hits hard. He's been known to cheat a time or two.
So this is Bluegrass Wrestling Federation from Harlan, Kentucky.
Harlan, Kentucky. I've been to Kentucky quite a bit. Look at that right there, flatliner.
But it only gets two, because the Cyclone is not going down that easy.
The move was created by Chris Canyon. Some people may know him as Mortis. But, I mean, who was better than Canyon,
Not many.
Not many.
Oh, Cyclone with a snap suplex.
Although Red Cyclone may be better than Canyon. Look at these maneuvers he's showing us this time.
Is he going to... Oh, here comes his partner, El Hijo del Tagar, Lord of the Volcano.
My goodness, what a name. El Hijo there, put it right in the spine. Look at them strings coming off his mask there. It's a fancy outfit.
I believe that's dried lava, Whitey. Modified whip to the ropes, followed by a kick to the midsection.
Look, man, there's another. Good grief.
A Northern Lights bomb, not something we see here much in the OWF.
That's it.
Wow.
They put him away.
He pulled out some high-level wrestling, which we're not used to.
Commandant. Commandant looking more like Bobcat's gold waist. Wait, that wasn't it?
That wasn't it? Oh.
He counted 3, and then the Commandant got up.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Hi, I'm Robert Lee. I own Coleman Liquidation. I sell mobile homes. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to tell it just like it is. These are mobile homes, not mansions. They come in 2 pieces. If that's what you're looking for, that's what I got. They're used. Some of them have stains. We cover that up. She decorates them. She sells them. These guys help me move them. A bouncer in Birmingham hit me in the face with a crescent wrench 5 times. And my wife's boyfriend broke my jaw with a fence post. So if you don't buy a trailer from me, it ain't gonna hurt my feelings. So come on down to Coleman Liquidation and get yourself a home. Or don't. I don't care.
She could sell me a mobile. Oh, well, welcome back to the action.
All right. Buy one or don't. He don't care.
All right, we are back with Kevin Hardy version 4XL taking on mental patient Mikey from northern.
I've seen this mental patient Mikey before. He's a pretty tough character.
Yeah, this seems familiar, but anyway.
Is that Chili Billy Muldoon referee in there?
That is Chili Billy. You'll notice him by his long-sleeved refereeing shirt, which you don't normally see on a referee.
You don't, but they're up in Canada, so it's kind of
right. Have you ever been to Tuktoyaktuk?
What's that?
Have you ever been to Tuktoyaktuk up in Canada?
Is that a place? What do you? It sounds like you're having a stroke when you.
It isn't indeed. It's a place up there in the Inuvik region of Canada's Northwestern Territories. It's where this match is coming from.
Are those? I mean, are those real English words you're saying right now, or are you just making noises? I mean, I don't. Well, anyway, Kevin Hardy version 4XL. I've seen him in action before too. A few weeks back here on the OWF World Wild Wrasslins, and he's a pretty tough dude too. Look at that. He always tricks people with that right there. They think he's falling down, and they're like, "Hey, he fell," and then he's like, "Boom!" right in the mouth.
He pulls mental patient Mikey to his feet and backs him into the corner. Oh, just gives him 3 or 4 good ones right to the face.
He's gonna need some shock therapy after that for sure.
Big suplex puts him down.
1, 2. Oh, you got to cover him better than that, Bob. Did you see that half-ass? That's ridiculous.
He didn't hook the leg, and I do have to wonder though if the sleeves on the referee shirt slow the velocity of his arm down when he's counting.
That would be a concern of mine. Look at those vicious elbows. I've seen him do that before too. The point of the elbow just right into the temple. I mean, you could kill a man with that.
That definitely seems familiar. All right, he's picking it up. What's he going for now?
Oh, wait a minute. I've seen this one too.
Is this his what the F was that finishing move?
That's it. It's got him victories in the past. And he got him another.
Want to know who else will join Chuck the Truck in the tournament to crown the OWF Heavyweight Champion? Call the hotline. Would you like to hear a detailed blow-by-blow description of one night in China? If so, call the hotline, and we will break down all of the hot, sweaty, pounding action of the OWF's affiliate promotion, Chinese Championship Wrestling's debut event, One Night in China, only on the hotline. Want to know why producer Smokey ran the same match on tonight's episode that was run on the second episode of this very show? Call the hotline. Plus, an almost intelligible interview with Doink the Clown following last week's disqualification loss in the Intercontinental Championship match, exclusively on the hotline. All of this and so much more tonight, only on the OWF hotline. That's 1-900-688-5297. That's 1-900-OUT-LAWS. That's 1-900-OUTLAWS. right, here he comes. It is Bad Boy Billy.
He's an angry young man. He's just got a bad attitude about him, and you don't want to cross him. He's one of the hardest hitters in the OWF.
Definitely something of a shooter. Trained some MMA, bringing it to the professional wrestling now. Referee Darcy Daniels out there. Pee Wee Sherman, the ring announcer.
She got tied up in the apron there, it appears. Oh, she's fixing it. Of course,
Well,
Darcy
she's also
Daniels,
part of the ring crew.
She's the twin sister of another referee we've seen here before, but we won't mention that.
You can tell she's different because she's not wearing gloves.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's the only way I can tell them apart in the locker room. It's like, she got gloves on. Oh, that's Darcy. Okay.
We appear to be having
Smokey,
some technical difficulties. Producer Smokey.
Get it together, Smokey. Good Lord. Hey, look at that big guy in the front row. He ought to be wrestling.
Are these
Phil Hickerson?
Are these the Halloween birds?
I believe that is the Halloween birds.
That is Buddy Jack Skellington there in the front.
Yeah, if the sound was on right now, you'd hear their theme song, Elm Street.
All right, it is indeed Buddy Jack Skellington in the front, and accompanying him is none other than Michael P.S. Myers.
Dude. I hope Michael P.S. Myers pulls out his moonwalk tonight. He don't always do it because he says the fans don't deserve it, but I'd like to see it myself.
Such notorious heels.
Flinging the hair back. Pee Wee Sherman there cut it. He looked like he made some kind of joke, or he was proud of himself, whatever it was he just said.
All right, this is definitely going to be a hard-hitting match. Whitey, we got to get these two going.
Oh, yeah.
This is our main event this week on Worldwide.
Two of the most violent wrestlers on the entire OWF roster right here. Bad Boy Billy's just so angry. I mean, he's just mad at the world. He takes it out on his opponents.
Shoves him off the clothesline.
Oh, cross body. Very nicely executed by Bad Boy Billy.
Only gets two, though.
Oh, yeah. You ain't gonna take out Buddy Jack Skellington that quick in the match. Fires him in the turnbuckle.
Oh
my gosh. Look at these heavy-handed. Whoa. He's just... That was so fast you couldn't even see it. I mean, the punching abilities of Bad Boy Billy is second to none. Oh,
that is the mixed martial arts training.
That's right.
Buddy Jack gets out of the way. Oh, big lariat.
Look at that. Bad Boy Billy's just kicked him right in the buttocks. That ain't gonna sit well with Bad Boy Billy. Now he's just humiliating him.
Is he going for the Jack the Ripper?
He's got it locked in. Not perfectly, but he tapped out. He got it.
My goodness.
And much like an MMA fight, you made the comparison, and this one ended just out of nowhere. Like an MMA fight. I mean, he's checking on him. He's like, "Man, are you all right? I didn't mean to put that on tight. You could have broke both your legs there. I'm sorry about that."
Bad Boy Billy is not going to be happy. But the Halloween birds are on a roll. If we ever introduce OWF six-man tag team titles, they're going to have to be the top contenders.
Oh, they're going to be right. Look at him.
Look how dejected Billy is.
Oh,
is he crying?
He used to be known as Angry Opie, and he got so mad about it they finally had to change his name to Bad Boy Billy because he would often leave the shows dejected and crying in his mom's station wagon. There's going to be a school shooting Monday after this. This is terrible.
Whitey, you can't say that on the air.
Oh, I thought we were off the air. My bad.